All right, guys, it is the witching hour. And let's talk about spirituality. Let's talk about blocks. Let's talk about blockages. Blockages from whatever it is that you're looking for, whatever it is that you're looking to manifest. So, as someone that has been pretty much on my own, independent, meaning non-codependency. I mean, I've had my rough moments, but there's one thing that I want to come and talk to y'all about. So, what is a blockage? What is an actual blockage of your money? Or even something else, but we want to focus on money. We want to focus on money blockages. What is a blockage? A blockage is like a locked door. It's like a passageway that is closed. And when you do spiritual work to remove that blockage, the blockage is a spirit. And it's that spirit that is blocking you from that, either from getting a job, getting clients, whatever it is. It definitely can, it's definitely a spirit. And what I want to talk to you guys about is your blockages in your mind today versus, let's say, a week ago or 2 weeks ago. So let's say, for example, you casted a get a job spell, or you did a money spell like a week ago. And let's say that a week ago you were blocked. Okay. If that spell does not work, what that means is that you are listening to the blockage, which is the spirit, which to all of us is a malevolent spirit, right? If a spirit is blocking you, it's considered to be malevolent. The one thing about the human mind that I've noticed is memory. And this is how it can be so difficult to get back on your feet once you have dealt with a blockage. It's almost like your mind has to heal from that period of time that you were blocked. So, for example, let's say that you came to me to get some, to get an unblocker. Okay. And I want to tell you about this client case, that is directly related. But let's say I casted a money unblocker or did a road opener, which is pretty much the same thing. Let's say I did that for you a week ago. And let's say that a week ago, a spirit was actually blocking you, not physically, but spiritually. And that spirit was blocking you already from manifesting what you wanted. Okay? It was already blocking you from manifesting it. But you get that spirit removed. Right? Let's say I remove that spirit for you. A week later, you still feel blocked. A week later, what you wanted still hasn't manifested. I'm going to tell you why. It is because of your memory. That is the reason why when I do work for a lot of clients, Sometimes it can take up to 3 moon cycles because you still have not let go of the memory of that blockage. You are constantly thinking about it. You are constantly planning your day around it. You are constantly planning your emotional mindset. You are constantly manifesting that blockage due to your memory of that spirit. That is what a blockage is. A blockage is a malevolent spirit. Listen, when it comes to money workings, if that spirit was removed and a situation was created for that door to open up for you, it could have manifested the next day. It could have manifested 2 days later. But your memory, that is the worst thing. And see, I don't know if it's because I am a very powerful Gemini, or if it is because I am a Cancer, which is a water sign. And I'm not a Cancer is not a dual sign. Okay. Basically, as a Cancer, Cancers are usually always moving forward. So a lot of the things that can happen to, let's say, somebody that constantly looks behind them. Okay. Believe it or not, I have a lot of clients that are dual signs also. If you're constantly looking behind you, you're going to slow down the manifestation. And so, for example, if you experience some kind of real spiritual blockage, and we determined with spirit that you're blocked, that there's been some kind of block put up, whether or not that block was a curse, which any blockage is a curse. Curse has many different manifestations, many different things. Or it could have been that somebody binded you. Okay. Once it's removed. You have to accept that it's removed. If you have not accepted that it's removed, that means that the spell or the ritual has not worked on you yet. We look at a lot of movies about witchcraft. One thing that I think is bad is, especially, a lot of the times when it comes to spirituality, the church will only allow us to watch things like exorcisms and stuff like that. And, if you're getting rid of a malevolent spirit, that can happen within seconds. Depends on who's removing it. It's gone. Now you have to heal. But a lot of people think, oh, it's supposed to happen instantly. I mean, unless I actually came to you and was literally able to, okay, so here's how I want to articulate this. When you do a spell or a ritual, know that it's going to work. Okay, know that it is going to work. Now, if you're trying to, kill your baby daddy's girlfriend, if you're trying to harm somebody, if you're trying to cast spells to get people to get kicked out of their house, that's going to bring you bad karma. But if you are casting something that you are bringing something to you, especially when it comes to removing any kind of blockage, you have to accept that blockage is removed in order for you to receive the blessing. Your spirit guides tell you that all the time, but you don't listen. You're constantly listening to that malevolent force or entity or demon or spirit that was blocking you in the first place, because you have a memory of it and you were fearful and you were scared. But you're holding on to it. And that's why it hasn't manifested. Y'all, also another thing I notice, especially when it comes to clients, y'all have to be ready. Y'all have to be ready. And I did do a video. I'm going to link that video where I was talking about manifestation sickness. How sometimes when it's something so over the top, when it's something that you really, really wanted and you got it, there are some people that it's almost like this is unreal. I'm gonna find that I had uploaded a video. Give me a second. Where is it? I'm gonna link y'all that video, because a lot of the times it could be a lot of different things that you guys may be in your subconscious. Okay, and you're not really accepting that blessing. And that's the issue. What did I do to that? What did I do with that video? Hold on a minute. Let me see if I can find that and link that in the chat for y'all. It's before the Saturday boosters. Here it is. All right. And that video didn't really get that many views, which I was surprised about. I do this all the time. I have people trying to block me all the time. I just had a man try to block me yesterday. Had a man try to block me today. Which, I don't understand why people would waste their energy on something like that. I really don't. It makes absolutely no sense to me. But people do what they want to do. Okay, and if somebody is blocking you or trying to block you every day, like that person is just trying to block you on a daily basis, well, you need to pray for them. They need prayer or something. They need Jesus if they trying to block you every day. Because if y'all remember when I put up my promo video for the Christmas special, when I put that up, and these people that think that they have the power to block me immediately began hating on me. In fact, there was one of them that I had spoken to, I had spoken to about it personally. And he even immediately tried to block me. You know what I told him? I said, I'm getting ready to go ahead and run my Christmas special that I do every year, because I'd like to have some extra money for Christmas. And he immediately began to try to block me. Smiled up in my face. And I'm concerned about him. Because, anytime you trying to block somebody else, that's an entity that's on people. That's an entity. That is, a lot of you men out here, like a lot of women go through it, because there's males. For some reason, I don't know what's up with that. I know I wouldn't be caught dead out here trying to block somebody's money. It's very, very bad. You're at risk of death for doing that. That's one way. If you've got somebody trying to block you every single day, then I think that you would probably want to have you like a witch bottle or like a home protection or something to protect your home. But yeah, tries to block me every single day. Just absolutely preposterous and stupid. You know, this is something that's going on a lot, guys. It's not Jamila's fault either. This is something that we as a people are going to have to band together, but you got too many people that support that because they are possessed. At the time that you are blocked, you are under possession. Okay, and that spirit is literally blocking everything, I can promise you. What I'd like to do for you guys, if you want to ask any questions, you can go ahead and ask any questions in the chat room that you may have. If I don't get very many questions, then I'll come back, because I really, really, really want you guys to understand what is happening. Okay. You know, and first of all, how quickly a ritual works depends on you. Okay. If one of these fools out here are trying to block me, you know what I do? I stop it. I ward off that spirit. I say, spirit, you ain't gonna do that to me. And I know that it's gonna, I know that it worked. I'm not gonna do a ritual. I'm not gonna spend, 30 minutes or an hour. You know, I do little mini rituals too. This is when you do the mini rituals, okay? I do those as well, but I'm not going to do any kind of ritual, whether or not it's a mini ritual or a big ritual, and take it for granted. I'm not going to sit up here and do and think, is it going to work? Is it not going to work? And I have clients that do that to me sometimes, but I have one in particular, she does that a lot, and I have to tell her, listen, you have got to stop doubting it. Why are you doing this in vain? Why are you doing this with no faith? Why are you doing that? Don't do that. You already know this is going to work. So if things are delayed, then that would be why. Because, and it does have a lot to do with the mind and the memory. There's people right now that are blocking themselves because probably some malevolent force tried to use me to destroy them. And I'm not going to be used by anybody, and they're mad at me and they have that memory. I don't control spirits and what they may decide to do, but I can remove spirits. If you are in a position where you keep having this spirit come back to you, you are either going back to the past, or either you may have another spirit, you may have that same spirit that may keep coming back. So many different things that could be happening. But y'all listen to and y'all have faith in negativity more than you do me. And I'm a liaison for your spirit guides. And a lot of your spirit guides have given up. They'll give up on you. They will, because when you constantly want to like, I even noticed that even on this website, people constantly want to hear negativity. They constantly want to hear about failure. They constantly want to hear about drama. They constantly want to hear about negativity. Why do you think that you're going to manifest money, wealth, good health, good things, good energy, good spirits when you're like that? I have even said that these people listen to the negativity more than they listen to me. And I'm the spirit guide liaison. You're not getting it because you're telling yourself no. You're telling yourself no instead of telling yourself yes. Yes, you're not supposed to do that. And see, if I work with you, you have to promise me that you're not going to do that. So that makes that gets me to a client that I just recently started working with. She had some stuff. She holds a professional license. I'm not going to say in what, but she had somebody that was trying to destroy her career. Okay? She had somebody that was trying to destroy her career by spreading a lie about her. I did a simple jar, reversed it with 3 candles, did a job spell for her. She was back at work 3 days later in the same field. I had her send me her badge and stuff, with her professional license information. Literally, and this is no cap. Like, I've been meaning to get her to write a review for me. But I believe that it was literally because she, because I don't know. I already feel like a lot of y'all listen to negative people and y'all have gotten negative results from that. Even some of the potential clients have looked at ignorosos. And I'm sitting up here telling you the good news, but you rather listen to the bad news. And it's not that stupid stuff that male misogynists or female misogynists do that has power. You give them power. Y'all would rather listen, a lot of y'all, not all of y'all, but y'all would rather listen to a negative person tell you that there is no way ever that you will be able to progress and move forward, and definitely not by witchcraft. And you'll listen to that. So work on your memory. You have to retrain your brain. Also, another thing, just to let you guys know, it is really good after you remove like a hex or a vex or a curse or a binding or a blockage. It is really good for you to do as much money manifestation work as you can. You can get on my Lakshmi altar for as little as $25, and I'll put your name on my Lakshmi altar. The fact that there's so many clients that would rather that, and I'm just telling y'all this, y'all would rather be in a negative mindset of disbelief instead of believing, and that's what's hurting you. Now, a lot of you guys, it's not your fault. You have a memory like a friggin', what is that, a horse? What is that? Person has a memory like a whatever. Hold on, y'all. I forget what that is when somebody says that somebody has a memory like a something. Y'all have to remind me. It is y'all memory. This is how, listen, I have had, and I don't know why my story and what y'all watch with me don't inspire y'all. I don't know why. It's so bizarre. You realize that every day, every single day, I got somebody trying to block me and create obstacles for me. You realize that I deal with the obstacle. I deal with it. They do what they do. I do what I do about it to myself. And I manifest whatever I want on a daily basis. Because I don't remember. I don't have a memory of that. That negative spirit that was trying to get to me, I don't have a memory of that. I got people playing old videos that, the enemy is definitely going to try to bring up the past to block your blessings, to block your happiness, to block your healing. And you sit there and you fall for it. Well, then you're not listening to your ancestors. You're not listening to your spirit guides. You're not even listening to your own money. If you go and you buy a Christmas tree tonight or tomorrow, it's 1:00 in the morning. But in California, it's like 7:00. You go and buy a Christmas tree tonight. And you're thinking this Christmas tree is going to lift up the mood. It's going to bring a lot of miracles. That's what Christmas trees do. That's what they do. It's a very, very good, positive flowing energy. Unless you don't know. But if you sit up there and somebody tell you, oh, that Christmas tree is going to burn your house down or something, or some kind of malevolent spirit tells you something, and then now you just sitting there thinking about what they say. Like, some people hold on to negative more than the positive, and a lot of y'all are wired like that. I have clients that as soon as they pay for the work, they stuff popping off, manifesting. So, because they know. I've had ex-clients who, I don't know what they was trying to do. I've had ex-clients that even told me that they said, as soon as I get in your circles, stuff starts popping off. I don't even have to really, and that's how my spirits work. Doesn't mean that I don't have to do the work. I still do the work. So y'all have completely and totally been miseducated about the power of magic. If you are a brick wall that refuses to let go, listen, you lost your job last week, or something happened, or you needed to do this, or that was last week. What's happening now? You're still holding on to that energy. Let it go. It's over. The bad part is over. Is it really over? Some people stay stuck. When I do spiritual work, when I do money manifestation, or when I do love work on you or your man or your woman, I am working directly on them. Just like when somebody does a breakup spell and all kind of weird, goofy, dumb stuff starts popping off. They're working directly on that person, especially if they got access to them, if they can speak to them. That just lets their spirits travel much faster. That's why I social distance. Thank you. Okay. And you know what I'm saying? So, but some of us witches, like, for example, if you are manifesting communication from your significant other, why won't he communicate? Why won't he talk to me at all? Why am I blocked? Why doesn't he want to speak to me? Okay. You do us, most of us, we ain't gotta ever talk to that person. I'm not gonna do a like that's not, like, I don't know, like, I don't think that people really understand what's going on here. Listen, if your man ain't contacted you, right, and I do a communication working, he's going to contact you. I don't need to go talk to him. If I'm gonna do a breakup work for you, they're going to break up. Some things take a long time. It doesn't happen overnight. Okay, I want y'all guys to go back and look at my client. That is a normal case. You have somebody that is either left you for somebody and they use spiritual work, or something happened and they got with somebody else and you want that person back. It's not going to happen overnight. And sometimes stuff just ain't meant to be. Okay? Sometimes it's just not meant to be. I don't ever have those cases. I bind my breakup workings in blood. So, I do blood magic for breakup workings, okay? Because I want to make sure that it works. And it does work. If I want to break up a couple, I'm going to break them up. Okay? It just is what it is. And people constantly fighting that, constantly fighting that, constantly fighting that. It's like you want the magic, but then again, you don't respect the magic. And it ain't even magic, it's witchcraft. Sometimes I don't even call it magic because it's witchcraft. It is what it is. Okay, that's just like right now when I throw my cards. If I ask Spirit, do I have any money blockages? Did anybody block anything for me? And if they say yes, then I'm gonna undo the blockage, and then we'll get up tomorrow. They'll try to block again, move the blockage. Actually have a jar to stop that from happening, which is the sweetening jar. Okay, and I ain't even really been using it too much. I have a jar for that. I've been doing, and by the way, to the troll that called me, I have my house protected from eviction. Can't send any spirits on here over here, like nomadic spirits or whatever. You can't send those spirits over here and get me evicted. I actually had somebody call me and say that. I don't know why somebody would do that. I can only guess that maybe they're upset about something. I know that I am basically a saint. I would never ever try to get a woman and her children thrown out of their house. That's just, Jamila is a good person. I don't do crap like that. Okay. So evidently whoever is doing that to them, or if they think they're going to get away with it, because my spirit is throwing all that stuff back. Okay. But y'all got to understand that that's the way that it works. You got to let go of your memory. I've got people that, there's this one situation in social media that can't never fade me in any way. And people just want to talk about it over and over, even when I'm not paying attention to it. Even when I'm not, they just, because they think that that's an obstacle. That's not an obstacle for me. Who told you that? Who told you that that was an obstacle for me? And it's really strange. It's really strange. It's really, really weird the way people have no idea. And I really wish that some of you men, y'all just make yourself look bad sometimes, okay? Like, a lot of women are feeling that way. A lot of women feel that men are trying to, create these obstacles or whatever. Remove it. Remove the obstacle and relax. Can't no man block nothing from me. Can't no man, don't no man have no power over me. I'm the one that gives life. I give life. I gave them life. So, it's kind of ridiculous. And a lot of you women are complaining about that, as far as like with, especially a lot of you business owners, you independent contractors and stuff like that, y'all complaining about that. That has no power, actually. Okay, all this mess and who shot John in social media. Let me tell you something. I forget about that crap. I forget about that because it's just crap. Stop giving stuff power over you. Stop giving negative people that are negatively charged and negatively spirited. Stop giving them power over you. They don't have no power over me. They would love to. They would love to. I don't know why, because if I suffer, you suffer. Like, I don't understand these people. But it is what it is, okay? So, y'all got to understand that, like, and, and men think that they can just open up their mouth and nobody's supporting them on that, except for other people that are going to end up in a bad way. Keep listening to those types of people. You'll end up screwed in the game while they are gaining. Okay, I've seen people do that. Oh, don't go to Jamila, and then you start losing, and then and while they are gaining and throwing it up in your face that they gained. Okay. So, oh, here's another thing. Another thing that I don't believe in is client cases affecting me. I don't believe in that. I don't believe in that. Okay. That's not the truth. The client cases, your cases do not affect me. And my situation does not affect you. We are two separate people. Again, I don't know where that came from. And see, this is the frustration of being on YouTube, where y'all rely on misinformation as gospel. Okay, so I'm very intelligent, understand how your mind works, and I'm telling you, get your minds out of the gutter. When you were blocked last week and in that bad way, but then when I unblocked you, you can see the flame, you can see the intent, you can see whatever other materials that I used to unblock you. You're unblocked. That's it. Once I do what, once you do pay for, even when you pay for your ritual, you start seeing changes already. This has been the experience of my clients. And it is what it is, that spirit that was blocking you ain't even there no more. You just remember it. Forget about that spirit. Once I banish the spirit from you, it's gone. And don't judge people based upon other thirsty YouTubers. Don't. Oh, God. I really want to say a lot, but I'm not. But don't base witchcraft on people that are simply trying to fool you. Especially when it comes to other content creators, because they'll say whatever they need to say if they think you're going to send them $5. It could be somebody with $100,000 in the bank, and they still want to come on here and get an extra $5 by trying to degrade somebody, especially a witch. So we got a lot of that going on. But yeah, get rid of that memory of that bad spirit. Y'all keep remembering, and you just don't want to let it go. Let go. Let go. Let go of that spirit. Let go of that thought, and tell yourself, yes, it is definitely going to manifest, and it will, faster than you think. Another thing is that if you're a client, I found that if you send me a picture of yourself, it makes it easier. Okay, for me to do the work that I need to do, it makes it easier for me to visualize you, for me to see you actually getting what you want. Clients that don't want to send in pictures, sometimes y'all got to just, break down and send in a picture of yourself. Okay. So that's another thing that I wanted to address, is that, I found that clients that don't send pictures, which 99.9% of my clients, I know what all of them look like. But I found that the clients that didn't want to send in a picture have had more struggles. Okay. And that's simply because it ain't just about spirit. I'm the liaison for spirit. I'm doing a part in it as well. Is it taking anything away from me? No, it's not. That's just like at that Saturday ritual that I did, the booster. That didn't take nothing out of me. I had people trying to harness my energy for some reason. I don't know what, because it all came back to me like it never left. It never left. You know, I think these people need to go into retirement, though. Y'all know the peanut gallery that I'm talking about. I'm bringing them up because they want to prove that they can be a blocker. Yeah. I'm used to hanging around high rollers, y'all. I'm not used to lower vibrational people. I'm not. So, you know, and let's face it, everybody on YouTube, nobody's hanging out, nobody's in the same room with each other. We're in separate locations. Okay. Okay. So, you know, it just is what it is. Okay. But anyway, I hope that y'all enjoyed this discussion. I think I'm gonna come back tomorrow and do some readings. Yeah, I'm running a fantastic holiday special. Don't be miserable like some of these people. Like I feel like people just like for other people to be miserable. They just like other people to be miserable. Sad. I think I decided a long time ago that I'm not going to be a burden to this world, that I'm going to be a blessing, and I meant it. So anyway, y'all, thank you so much for watching. Hit that thumbs up. Y'all have a good, happy witching hour, and I will be seeing y'all. Okay? Blessings.